Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of my Pokemon Battle Series, the School of Hard Knocks. So throughout this episode, like every other, we'll be jumping on to the Pokemon Global Link Battle Spot ladder, playing under the Championship Battle rules, which are the equivalent rule set of the VGC 2017 season. So, how are you guys? I hope you all had an amazing weekend. It's really good to be back. It's Monday, and we have a brand new team. So, a few weeks ago, you guys suggested and asked for a not so common used Z move to be used within the team, or a team to be built around a not so common Z move. Now that was a lot harder than it initially you kind of think of, because if you're not thinking of popular Z moves, it kind of only led me down to 3 Z moves that we could use. So we've got Sub-Zero Slammer, we've got the Acid Downpour, or we've got the Corkscrew Spin Out, I think, which is the Steel one. We've got the Bug one as well, but I don't really think there's much use for that in this metagame, personally. Could be wrong, and if I'm wrong, you guys tell me, but I didn't think it was like super competitively viable anyway. So you can see on the channel art we have a new team. If you can see the 9-tails in the middle there, kind of camouflage into the white background. But we have Salazzle, Tapu Koko, Alola Ninetales, Porygon 2, Mudsdale, and Tapu Fini. So we've got some different picks in there. We've got the Mudsdale, the horse, yes, eventually, and some common picks there with Tapu Koko, Alola Ninetales, Porygon 2, and Tapu Fini. But they're not as standard as you would kind of think, so they are a bit different, and we can look into those sets and spreads and everything like that as we go through. But the Salazzle is kind of the centerpiece of the team, almost, because it has the Poisonium Z, so we can utilize that Acid Downpour. It hits all the Tapus for super effective damage, pretty much threatens all of them for a one-hit KO, which is amazing. It threatens things like Cortana as well, which is really nice. It's got Fake Out support. We've put Encore on it, so it can be really disruptive as well. Hits Celesteela for good damage. So it's just a generally really good Pokemon that I have wanted to use a lot all season, but I haven't got round to using yet. And I love it paired next to a lot of Ninetales as well. So we'll see if we can kind of get that going. And hopefully, as we go through the team, we can kind of explain everything there, but hopefully we'll provide some really good content for you guys. So we ended up on Friday last week having Terrence on the channel, which has been amazing. He's such a cool guy. The recording quality wasn't brilliant, so I do apologize about that on his end, because he was having to use Skype, and Skype is not the best, as probably you guys all know. So when we get him back on, we'll sort that out and we'll try and get it so it's a bit better quality for you guys, so you haven't got me shouting and thundering above him, which would be good. But as long as you guys enjoyed it, that's the main thing, and I'm really looking forward to having him back on the channel. But in other news, guys, I did want to check with you as well, because at the minute we've got kind of a structure where we do School of Hard Knocks, Battle Spot Double Series, QR Codes, School of Hard Knocks, Battle Spot Doubles, and then end on the School of Hard Knocks on a Friday. So we have 3 School of Hard Knocks episodes per week. But I didn't know whether you guys were happy with this structure. If you're completely happy with it, then that's fine. But if you wanted the School of Hard Knocks every day through the week, then that's something we can do. But I know in the past people have said 2 videos every day is too much, which I'm totally fine with. Like, I just want to put stuff out that you guys are going to be accessible to watch and stuff like that. So let me know. If you guys want School of Hard Knocks every day, then we can sort that out. But just comment me and I'll get back to you. And also, sorry, I have not really had much time over the weekend to get back to comments and things like that. But be back on it now today for the rest of the week. We had friends up for the weekend, so we were pretty tied up entertaining our guests. So anyway, we have our first opponent of the day, and they are playing that quirky Pikachu Wailord QR code team. So I'm sure let's think how we got this. So I can't remember all the details of this team, so let's just go into it. I think Trick Room here is going to be very good. That's all I can say right now. Do we want Salazzle because it gives us that nice fake out support? I think we possibly do. We could go with Salazzle. P2 maybe isn't too bad. Or Coco, P2 and Mudsdale. Like, I'm not worried too much about the weather. We've got or am I? But it's where to fit Ninetales in if we bring it. That's the only thing. Of a Coco. Oh, we've kind of run out of time. And we've got to remember that the Pikachu's got Lightning Rod, so we're not going to be able to utilise those electric type attacks until it's left the field, which might make it a bit more difficult. So Ninetales probably would have been the better lead there. Even if they brought the Pelipper in the back, we would have had the option to switch it out and then bring it back in to disrupt the weather. But we haven't brought it, so we'll be fine. We'll be fine. As I say, I've had a few games with this team, but not too many. So we're going to be kind of just mingling our way through it as we go. So we see my opponent lead off with that Pelipper and Kartana, which isn't too bad for us, to be honest. You've got to expect though the Kartana to switch out here and the Pikachu come in, to be honest. So I think what I'm going to do is just go for a fake out into the Pelipper, and I'm going to go for a Dazzling Gleam. Just to get some damage on everything. Like, that Kartana has to protect a switch out. It's so heavily threatened from the Salazzle, even in the rain. Like, you've got to expect the Pikachu to probably come in here, I'd imagine. I'm probably going to regret saying this now, but no, we do see the Kartana switch out and the Pikachu come in. Thank God. Pikachu's so cute as well. Look at it. So we do get the fake out onto the Pelipper, break that potential sash if it is sashed. We get a Dazzling Gleam just to get some damage on both Pokemon. Do good chunk to both Pokemon here. So what can we do now? We can just go for another Dazzling Gleam, but the Pikachu probably will fake out into it. I'm just going to go Dazzling Gleam and Sludge Bomb with my Salazzle. So Sludge Bomb into the Pelipper, and I'm just going to Dazzling Gleam with Coco. Because we will see a fake out, but it depends which side we see it kind of come out from. Ooh, we see a Wide Guard. Okay. So that's nice. Didn't see that coming. But we will get the Sludge Bomb off. It will pick up the KO onto this Pelipper. We'll see what this Pikachu goes for. It's probably into the Salazzle slot. Thunder, yeah. Poor Salazzle. We're not going to be taking that. But my opponent has lost the ability to Wide Guard here, so we can take it out next turn with a Dazzling Gleam. And are we going to see the Kartana probably come back onto the field? It's weird with, like, Wide Guard's such a good utility on Pelipper. I should know this because I do know this team. It's just been so long. It's because it was such an early metagame team. I forget the sets and the spreads that everything's got. But we are going to see the Warlord make an entrance. So we're pretty free here just to go for a... We're probably better off going Trick Room and Dazzling Gleam. Yeah. Because I could double into the Warlord, but I think I'll get more mileage out of the Trick Room. So, opponent smartly switching out the Pikachu to preserve it for later into the Kartana. We do get some good damage off though with Dazzling Gleam, so we will be weakening what I thought would be the Water Spout, but we just see a Hydro Pump. And I don't mind this too much, because the Coco goes down, it means we're able to get the Mudsdale in now for free, get the Trick Room up, and we're sitting in a pretty nice position, to be honest. So, we will bring in the Horse. And And I am running Assault Vest on Mudsdale, so we should be able to take those water type attacks a lot better than we'd normally be able to. The thing is with the Cortana though, is I don't think it's an Ice Beam range from Porygon 2. And I missed the boost. Can I have a look what we've got? Oh, we've got an attack boost. So it's a bit tricky because I don't want to just double into one thing, but I think I probably have to double into the Warlord here. The high horsepower and a return. Yeah, I'm gonna do it because the Cortana. Yeah, so we see the Cortana withdraw. So we made the better play there, to be honest. Get the high horsepower. Ah, the voids. This is not good. Not good at all. High horsepower. We do a massive chunk with return. We are going to take a Hydro Pump and get KO'd. Okay. Excellent. So we've got a 3-on-1 situation. But this is annoying. Okay, so we're gonna get a Fake Out and we'll take a Hydro Pump and it will do a ton of damage. It does hit. The rain stops though, so I really need to recover here. So I'm just gonna go for it. Let's see what this, the thunder. How are these moves hitting? How are these moves hitting? We have a high horsepower that's... come on. Yeah, high horsepower, I swear, has better accuracy than both of those attacks. And thunder isn't even in range, so how's it hitting? Yeah, it's just the goggles are on this Warlord. Of course. So, because of a silly high horsepower miss, we lose pretty much. Because if we'd been able to take down the Warlord that turn, it would have left my opponent with the Pikachu and the Cortana. And, you know, we threaten both. Like, we could have just went for, like, doubled into the Cortana the next turn because of the Fake Out, like Close Combat Ice Beam. It wouldn't have taken down the Porygon 2, so we would have been able to clean up with P2 at the end of the day. So, never mind. Bit disappointing. But, this is Pokemon. We'll just jump into our next game, guys, straight away. Hopefully we don't face something like that, something a bit more standard. And I'm sure as we go through the week as well, we'll climb up the ladder a bit more, and I'll play in between videos to make sure that we're getting our rating up, so we play a bit more standard stuff for you guys to see. So we've got our next opponent from Japan, and they are running a team of Alolan Persian, Tapu Fini, Arcanine, Cortana, Tapu Koko and Garchomp. So this very standard team there with the AFK call, the Tapu Fini, Arcanine and Cortana. Then you got your tag-ons with your Tapu Koko, Garchomp, and then that Alolan Persian. But we do outspeed Alolan Persian with our Salazzle. Salazzle's really good here, to be honest. Like really good. Like, we can Fake Out the Persian, we threaten the Fini, the Cortana, Tapu Koko. It's just a Garchomp we need to watch out for. So I think I might... Who would we go for here? Because we could lead Tapu Koko of our own. Like, Tapu Koko here is actually really good. I do like it a lot. Do do need to be careful for that Garchomp though, so I am going to bring Porygon 2 and... should I bring Tapu Fini or Mudsdale? Let's go Tapu Fini here. And it might seem a bit strange, but I do have a plan for the Tapu Fini. And Mudsdale makes a lot of sense, hits a lot of my opponent's team for good damage, but I've not got your standard Carmine Tapu Fini on this team. So we're going to lead off with the Salazzle and the Tapu Koko. And my opponent leads off with the Tapu Koko and the Persian. So what are our options here? We can double into the Tapu Koko, fake out, and well, we can fake out the Persian, stop the fake out there, but I think I'm probably, because we carry on call, I'd rather go for a fake out into the Koko and just Dazzling Gleam maybe. Yeah, let's just go Dazzle. Because if we just trade fake outs here, then I've always got the option next turn to lock that Persian into fake out. Yeah. Oh. Okay, so the Persian fakes out my Salazzle. We do get a Dazzling Gleam off. This is really nice damage. And we see the Persian eject button activate, and we'll see what comes in now. Kartana coming onto the field. Okay. I wonder if this is Scarfed Kartana. So I want to preserve Salazzle till later on in the game. So I'm going to switch in P2 and... What should I do? Should I go for... Is it a Volt Switch maybe? But what have we got in the back to bring in Tapu Fini? We don't really want to do that. Could just go for a Z move, to be honest. Well, that's the other thing. We've got the Normalium Z on Tapu Koko with Nature Power. So depending on the terrain, it turns whatever your Z move into the terrain. So here we'll turn it into Giga Roll Havoc. I've got Tapu Fini as well, so I can turn it into Twinkle Tackle or Moonblast, or so on and so on, depending on the terrain. So we get Porygon 2 in, we get a special attack boost. We do see Leaf Blade, so it is Scarfed Kartana. We do survive. Tapu Koko on the other end of the field goes for a T-Ball into that Salazzle slot. But we are able to get this Giga Rolled Havoc off with our own Tapu Koko, which is huge. We did lose a speed tie there, which is a bit unfortunate. We do see that it was Scarf Kartana, but they should be able to pick up the KO. Easy peasy. We do get rid of this Kartana. Bye bye. So the next thing to do is get rid of this Tapu Koko, and once we can do that, we can bring Fini in, because Fini has a way easier time when Kartana and Tapu Koko aren't on the field. So we see the Persian come on to the field on my opponent's end. Right, so what we're going to do here, the fake out's so obvious into our Tapu Koko. I might want to keep Tapu Koko around until later. I think I'm going to recover with... no, I'm not. I'm going to go for a Trick Room with my P2. Oh, we could get taunted. That's the other thing that I just don't want. I'll go for an Ice Beam into the... No, I won't. I'm going to go for a Recover. And I'm going to switch in Tapu Fini. for Coco. And we'll preserve Coco for later on. And we'll see if this Persian has got taunt or not. It has to go for the fake out, right? Into the Coco slot. Yeah. And there's the taunt. Okay. So we can't go for a recover. But this isn't the end of the world at all. So I'm just going to go for a Ice Beam into the Coco slot. And I'm going to go for a Heal Pulse with my Finny into my Porygon 2. You see a Thunderbolt come out from the Tapu Koko into the Finny. Persian goes for a Snarl, which isn't ideal. But it's not the end of the world, to be honest. Like, we'll get the Heal Pulse off, which is the main thing. Heal up little P2 all the way back to full health nearly. Get an Ice Beam off. Is it going to be enough? I don't know, because it just takes us to neutral. It is enough, so we get rid of the Tapu Koko. Huge. And my opponent left with his Persian, and let's see what his last Pokemon is. And it's a Tapu Fini. So we're fine. We're fine. More than fine, really. I'm going to go for a return into the Persian here, and I'm just going to protect my Tapu Fini. Because we've got the Salazzle in the back, we've got the Tapu Koko in the back, so as long as we can get rid of the Persian, we'll be fine to deal with the Tapu Fini by ourselves. So we just see another Snarl come out from the Persian here. But it's not going to matter too much, because we're going for a return with that Porygon 2. And we see Calm Mind, which is not ideal. So that Finny powering itself up. We really need to take this Persian down. Hopefully we do this turn. So bulky though, we don't. Okay. Our taunt does wear off, but I don't think we want to go for anything. I'm just going to double into the Persian and go for a Muddy Water with our Tapu Fini here. We see a foul play, doing a tiny bit of damage, and another Calm Mind. So this Finny is just concentrating on powering up now. Finny avoids. We do hit the Persian, which is nice because I guess we should be able to take it out, and then the return will go onto the opposing Tapu Fini rather than into the Persian. We did decent enough damage. Right, hopefully. What I'm going to try and do now is get a Swagger onto my Porygon 2, like really boost it up. So I am going to go for a return, and I'm going to go for that Swagger. Hopefully Tapu Fini gets through this turn. It should do, hopefully. So we see Muddy Water from the opposing Tapu Fini. We should survive this. That Tapu Fini, yeah. Porygon 2 takes a massive chunk and an accuracy drop. It's not great. Do get a Swagger off though. So if we can hit our return here, we'll be in a really good position. We do hit. Excellent. Do really big damage, which is nice, super nice. Thing is, I don't want to switch anything in at this point because I kind of want the Salazzle to come in fresh, and I want the Tapu Koko to come in fresh. So we'll just go for another return, and I'll go for a Muddy Water of my. Actually, I won't. I'll go for a Heal Pulse onto the Porygon 2. You see another Muddy Water. Hopefully we can take this with P2. Like Finny should all day long. Yeah. Another accuracy drop on both sides. Get the Heal Pulse though. Do we hit the return? We do, and we win. P2. Excellent. So, very good game to my opponent there, and managed to eke out a first win with our new team on the channel anyway. So, guys, we've probably got... Have we got enough time? Should we do one more video? One more? A video? What am I talking about? One more match? I think, yeah. Let's do one more match. I was a bit annoyed after that first game. I shouldn't get annoyed, but you know, you do sometimes. It's just like little silly things. We could have played probably the first game a bit differently, so I can't really just blame it on that one miss. When it comes down, you know, sometimes when you like looking back at a game and it is just one miss that could have won or lost you the game, you kind of got to look at like other aspects of the game and how you played it, because a lot of the time that one miss, you know, it would have made a huge difference right there, but then what else could we have done in the whole different situation to make it so it didn't come down to that one turn that kind of made it a big disaster for us. But we can look at that another time anyway. We have our next opponent and probably our last opponent of today's episode, and they are running a team of Tapu Koko, Salamence, Metagross, Porygon 2, Gigalith and Garchomp. So, Mudsdale all day long. Mudsdale P2 is really, really good here. Mudsdale beats the Koko, the Metagross, the Gigalith. P2 deals with the Garchomp and the Salamence. It's just that P2 that we need to deal with on my opponent's end of the field. So, I do like Salazzle here again. Offers that nice fake out support. Allows us to get a Trick Room up if we want to as well. But yeah, we've got to, I think, I'll lead with Salazzle. Should I bring P2 just to set up with? I think that's not a bad shout. Mudsdale, and do I want Koko this time or do I want Finny? I think Finny's going to be a lot handier in this match. No! And my opponent's connection has been lost, so we're going to have to jump onto another game straight away. That's really disappointing. That was a really cool team to kind of face off against. But we'll hop on, we'll find another team. So weird when the battle spot does stuff like this. But just like magic, we have our next opponent. It's that Red Silver VGC from France. And they've got a team of Arcanine, Drifblim, Tapu Lele, Nihilego, Buzzwole and Celesteela. So, very like Rachel Anand's team, isn't it? The Drifblim, Tapu Lele, very threatening. But again, the Porygon 2 is very good here. Salazzle isn't bad here either because it puts on a lot of pressure against the Lele. Not so much against the Nihilego, obviously. Buzzwole, Celesteela it does. What we're going to do. Thing is, we need to be very careful with our Trick Room mode as well because of that Buzzwole. So I think what we'll do, we will lead off with... We could lead Salazzle. We could lead Finny and Porygon 2. But I feel like we're going to need Salazzle, Koko, P2 and Mudsdale. Should we go with them? Yeah, let's go with those four. So hopefully this doesn't cut out. Hopefully. So we see Nihilego Buzzwole lead off, which isn't too bad for us, to be honest. I mean, the Nihilego is a bit of a pain. But we could just go for a fake out into the Nihilego and a Gigavolt Havoc into that Buzzwole, and that should pick up the KO onto it, to be honest. And I'm tempted just to do that. So let's go for that. Let's go for the fake out. And let's go for the nature Z-Power into the Buzzwole and get that Gigavolt Havoc into that slot. I mean, even if the Lele comes in here, it turns into Shattered Psyche, so that should be enough to pick up the KO onto the Buzzwole. We may see just switch out, but I mean, anything coming in, I don't think my opponent has anything that resists electric, so anything kind of coming in on that slot is going to take a big chunk of damage. We do see it withdraw, and we see the Arcanine come in. So we're going to be able to get rid of this Arcanine, to be honest. And Nihilego just protects, which is perfect because we can Encore it the next turn and just completely take it out of the game. And here we go. Like, Nature Pulse, such a good, I love it as a move. It's so so flexible, especially if you've got two Tapus in your team like we've got. Just being able to change the terrain to kind of your advantage. It's kind of a double-edged sword because your opponent can read into that and change it on their end as well. So you've got to be a bit careful. But we do take out that Arcanine with the Gigavolt Havoc. And we'll see what my opponent brings back in. I wonder if it will be that Buzzwole. And it is. We do need to be careful of the Poison Jab here onto the Tapu Koko. So I will just go for an Encore into the Nihilego slot. And I think I'm going to just Volt Switch into the Buzzwole here, rather than leave Koko ending. Yeah, so we just see the Protect here. So we can lock that into Protect next turn. Okay. That's why Salazzle's so good. So I'll lock the Nihilego into Protect. And we can just do the same to Buzzwole. It has just protected, so let's just go for a Sludge Bomb. I could overheat it to get rid of it, but it might benefit my opponent more if I do get rid of it, because then it's a free switch in. So yeah, I'll just Sludge Bomb it. No, sorry. I need to Encore it. And then we'll go for a Dazzling Gleam. That's what we'll do. Yeah. And my opponent just forfeits. So I don't know what they had in the back, but we kind of were locking everything down at that point. It's a bit early to kind of just forfeit, but never mind. I wanted to really showcase a bit more of the team as well. That's really unfortunate. I'm not going to do another match because it will just drag the episode on. We want to try and keep them cut down a bit, but hopefully we'll be back. And like I say, guys, if you want an episode of the School of Hard Knocks every day, let me know in the comment section this evening, because I'll have to do it and get ready for it to do like both episodes tomorrow, and it just takes a little bit more of my time. So if you do want to see it, let me know. If we get enough of you saying yes, we want an episode of the School of Hard Knocks back every day, then we'll do it. I think it'll be good this week, even if we just do it for a week. If not, it doesn't matter. Like, we can just keep with that same schedule of doing it 3 times a week and have either little side series in between that. So it's entirely up to you guys. I just want to provide you guys content that you want to see. There's no point of bombarding you with stuff that you just can't watch enough of. So if it's really great at the minute, then that is perfect, and I do not mind at all. But I hope you've enjoyed the new team. We haven't really seen too much of it today. But as the week goes on, we'll play it next week as well, so we'll have plenty of time to really get in depth with it and explore all the different little techs and possibilities. Like, we haven't featured the Ninetales at all today, and the Ninetales is probably one of the more favourite things on the team for myself. It has got a really cool moveset. It's got a really cool like EV spread as well, so it's really good. I'm looking forward to featuring it as well, and it really like helps support pretty much the rest of the team with that Aurora Veil, which is the standard thing on it, but the other bits and bobs on it are really cool. So I really like to feature that at some point, and we haven't really had much chance today to do that, but we've not done too bad. I've had a couple of wins. That first loss against that dumb Willow team should be banned from Basketball. It's the most accurate hitting team in the world. But never mind, we'll not be salty about it, should we now? But guys, if you've enjoyed this episode, please leave a like on the video. It's massively appreciated. It does really help the channel out and myself. If you're new to the channel, do subscribe because you'll not miss any of the daily content that we have coming out. School of Hard Knocks, we have our Battle Spot Double series, which we'll be back with tomorrow. QR Code series on Wednesday, got a good team lined up for then. More Battle Spot Doubles on Thursday, and then we round off the week with our School of Hard Knocks. And we are back this week with our MBL Season 2 matches. So this week we will have a team review episode on my channel on Friday night, and then the match against Team Jamie will be on Hibiki's channel, and it'll all be linked in the relevant videos and the descriptions and stuff like that, so you'll be able to find it super easy. But do come and check that out on Friday, as well as checking the rest of the week's content out. So gonna have a pretty fun week. Yeah, a pretty fun week this week. It didn't kind of make sense in my head. It's still pretty early here, so whatever. Anyway, I'm going to let you guys go. It's been an absolute pleasure as always. You guys are amazing. If you've got any questions about the team or anything in today's episode, just shoot me a comment below and I will get back to you straight away. Anything else, just let me know. And until tomorrow, guys, I will see you then. So have a great night, take care of yourselves, whatever you're doing, and until then, I will see you later. Bye bye.